Good day, everybody, and I just want to welcome everybody to this channel. Uh, let's go together and say no to cyber psychological torture. It's evil, it's crime against humanity, and it should be stopped. And all those perpetrators should be taken to book. Should be sentenced for life imprisonment. This is inhuman. It's not good for anything. It's not good for anyone. Please, if you are watching this video, be alerted. Um, I want to talk about uh, my situation and what these people are doing to me. Um, I started working at sea in 2000. That was 2000. In the 15th of June. That's when I reported to my duty to work as a seagoing inspector under the Ministry of Fisheries, and this was uh, my job. This I was working for the government. I was getting paid every month, and I was a worker. So in fact, I never realized that when I was working at sea, I would be psychologically affected, and something like some like what happened to be will happen. I never realized that. So in fact, I want to tell these perpetrators that what they are doing is that they are trampling over you know the seaman basic human rights, and everything that is associated to seafarer. That's what they are doing, because I believe that if I was working for the military, like for instance, if I was sent to fight in the front there, like for these people who went to fight in Congo, and if I was psychologically affected, that I become mentally uh, demented and started doing things that are unusual in public, I don't think that the government would have authorized these idiots, this remote neural moron psychopaths, to exploit me and torture me in public and humiliating me in public like that, because they were going to be scared of the ministry. I mean, Ministry of Defense or the military. So in fact, they wouldn't do something like that. But I think these people, they don't respect the seamen, or they don't respect the Ministry of Fisheries whatsoever, and the seafarer and whatever is associated with the seafarer. That's why they are doing this to me. That's why they are exploiting me and exposing me in public, humiliating me, insulting me. Since 2001. Um, so I think it's the same thing, because when you work at sea, the sea is a very unfriendly environment. It's abnormal. The vessel can capsize anytime. So you have got dangers. When you are out there, you are on your own. The sea, more especially the Namibian Sea, it's very rough. The sea there is rough. You sometimes you hear vessels that capsize anytime. So these things can affect you and psychologically affect you mentally, which means that it's just the same like when you are taken to the front there to fight a war. And all those traumatizing scenery that traumatize some of the soldiers there. So they maybe they lose it mentally, or they become things. It's the same. So in fact, what the government is doing, that is that they don't respect the seaman and the seafarer, which means that I also want to 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 alert, the seaman, the mission to the seaman that side, that what they are doing is that the government doesn't respect, the sea organization or any worker who work at sea at all. Because my story is just the same. Like, I was affected, while working at sea. My health was compromised while working at sea, while on duty. And in this case, I was working for the government. But the way how these people are saying it, or the way they are trying not to portray it, is that it is as if I was doing something illegal, like maybe I was doing something like working for the adult film industry, which is pornography, or maybe I was involved in human trafficking, like maybe I used to recruit under underage girls, like under 14, to go and work for me as sex workers or sex slaves, so that I get money. That's how they are portraying me. But I was not doing stuff like that. I was working for the government. You know, I was working a legal work. What happened is that it was just a mental disorder. I was showing symptoms of mental disorder associated with CFA. But they are not respecting this. They are not following this. Instead, they are disrespecting me. They are humiliating me in public. They are insulting me in public. They say whatever they like. They can insult me publicly. They don't even care. You know, Instead of me being taken into a rehab to seek mental health care, they decided to torture me remotely using this remote neural monitor, which they call cyber psychological torture. It is something where somebody log in a remote place there in their laptops or phones or whatsoever, and they monitor you using satellite cameras wherever you go, and they can broadcast audible voices to the people to manipulate the people. So in fact, what they are doing is that they are trampling over see many human rights, basic human rights, and this is very, 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 very wrong. And I just want to tell everybody not to side with these evils, these psychopaths. you know I was supposed to be compensated, for the work, for the sacrifice that I made to work for the government, not to be insulted, to be tortured, to be humiliated in public. This is unbelievable. And I don't like this. It's so bad. It is so upsetting. It's so saddening. I don't know what kind of a human can do something like this to somebody. uh, I would love to leave you there. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.